Young Jeongin's vocal skills have shown remarkable growth, highlighting his dedication to improve and become one of Stray Kids' greatest singers. Born on February 8th, 2001, Jeongin is the youngest member of Stray Kids. As the youngest of the group, he's referred to as the maknae of Stray Kids, a Korean word simply meaning youngest. Age plays a major role in South Korea, where it's customary to speak to those that are older than you with the utmost respect and care for those that are younger than you. These traditions carry over to the K-pop industry, where members not only care for each other, but also care for the maknae and try to help them as much as they can. Jeongin grew up in Busan, South Korea, where he would later attend his first audition. During middle school, he developed an interest in singing and performing, enjoying the idea of being on stage. When JYP Entertainment announced auditions in Busan, Jeongin saw it as a chance to gain experience. To his surprise, he passed the first round with the academy calling him around 9:30 p.m., asking him to come back for a final audition. He rushed to perform again, but unfortunately didn't make it through the second round. JYP Entertainment encouraged him to keep practicing and try again when they returned to Busan. Jeongin didn't take their advice though, where he would continue auditioning with other companies than JYP Entertainment. His auditions were successful for the most part, but he could only ever make it past the first round, getting rejected in the second round of auditions. Eventually, JYP came back to Busan, where he attempted to audition again. However, he followed his pattern of passing the first round and failing the second, yet this time it was different. JYP Entertainment asked him to get a haircut and come back in for a third round, stating that his hair was covering his eyes. This unusual third round was successful, leading Jeongin to join the company and begin training to become a K-pop idol around 2016. The following year, Jeongin was scheduled to be seen as a contestant at JYP Entertainment in Mnet's new survival show, Stray Kids. Leading up to the show, JYP Entertainment held a homecoming showcase in which a male team, going by Male Project Team, and a female team, Girl Team 2, competed to be JYP Entertainment's next K-pop group. Jeongin competed with the Male Project Team with 8 other members. The 9 of them were selected by Park Jin-young, the chief creative officer of JYP. Those same 9 members came together as a more permanent group, Stray Kids. These performances were seen in the first episode of the Stray Kids survival show. JYP tasked Stray Kids with creating their own song and performing it live for him. Stray Kids selected Elevator, which would later be known as Hellevator. Chan, who is both the leader of Stray Kids and a member of the hip-hop group 3RACHA, wrote the melody and lyrics for the track. As a newer songwriter, he accidentally wrote the song too high for the average male singer. Because of this, Jeongin only sang 2 lines throughout the whole song. His vocal skills were still being developed at the time, making the already difficult song incredibly hard for him. JYP felt that despite his short line distribution, his part stood out as amateurish and unstable. JYP recommended that he rather stick to shorter lines, like the My Hellevator part in the chorus. Because of this, Jeongin was placed at risk of elimination along with 2 other members. JYP instructed the members to form 3 groups of 3 for their next performance. Woojin and Jisung chose to team up with Jeongin, offering him valuable guidance. Woojin, as a skilled vocalist, and Jisung, known for his strong vocals even as a rapper, worked together to help Jeongin improve his singing. The trio performed School Life in the 4th episode, where Jeongin experimented with melodic rapping alongside singing. Before presenting their performance to JYP, the group rehearsed in front of Chan. He noticed significant improvement in Jeongin's skills thanks to Woojin and Jisung's help. Chan advised them to stay focused during their performance, predicting that JYP should be impressed. Jeongin initially struggled with the song, specifically the pre-chorus, which included a very high note that was challenging but crucial to nail. To overcome this, the trio modified the high note into a chant that all 3 of the members performed together, with Woojin and Jisung supporting Jeongin on the part. Unfortunately, JYP felt that his performance was still lacking, stating that his melodic rap in the beginning was stuffy. Additionally, he brought up Jeongin's dancing skills, mentioning how they felt short and held back. This feedback was certainly discouraging to say the least, but he continued practicing to prove his worth in the next performance. In the 6th and 7th episodes, Stray Kids competed against some of YG Entertainment's trainees, as part of a generational tradition of JYP's trainees battling against YG's trainees. With the pride of JYP Entertainment on the line, Park Jin-young wanted to preview their performances and ensure the quality met his standards. Jeongin participated in the vocal team with Woojin, Chan, and Jisung. The 4 of them performed a remixed version of As If It's Your Last by Blackpink, a girl group from YG Entertainment. However, when JYP reviewed their performance, he felt Jeongin's vocal skills were still lacking and he just wasn't ready yet. He decided it would be best for both Stray Kids and the company if Jeongin didn't participate with the vocal team. Despite his exclusion from the vocal team, he was still allowed to participate with the full group dance team. Jeongin's fellow members noticed how much criticism he was receiving and made sure to encourage him as much as they could. Jeongin too mentioned how hard it was for him, where he felt he was practicing and performing to the best of his ability, but it was never enough for JYP. Jeongin's known for his wide smile and how he's almost always smiling, but he tries to smile to hide that something is weighing him down inside. After their battle with YG, Stray Kids gave a live busking performance in the 8th episode. Jeongin continued to practice and delivered a successful performance that night. JYP had sent 2 mystery listeners to evaluate them, including producer Rado, who specifically praised Jeongin's singing to JYP. Later, during feedback with the 8 remaining trainees, JYP passed on Rado's positive comments to Jeongin. It marked the first time JYP openly praised Jeongin on the show, acknowledging his noticeable vocal improvement and growth. Afterwards, Jeongin called his mother to let her know he was praised. His mother shared that his aunt felt JYP was being too harsh on him, making the praise feel all the more welcome. Jeongin persevered and showcased his talents during the live finale on December 19th, where Stray Kids performed for a live audience in national television. Jeongin's performance demonstrated his progress, earning him a spot in the debut lineup. While participating in the survival show, Jeongin, at just 16 years old, balanced his training life with high school. He enrolled at Seoul School of Performing Arts, also known as SOPA, the same school attended by his fellow Stray Kids member, Jeongin, to continue his education while pursuing his dream. The following year, he debuted with Stray Kids at Jongchung Arena on March 25th. With his debut, he changed his stage name to Ian. Despite the heavy criticism, he debuted as a vocalist for Stray Kids. The group released their first album the following day, titled I Am Not. The title track, District 9, was prominently a rap and hip-hop song, leaving Ian with minimal parts in the song. However, Stray Kids released their second album, I Am Who, featuring My Pace as its title track. My Pace displayed his singing skills much more extensively, being highlighted at the beginning of both pre-choruses. On September 2nd, Stray Kids vocalists released a cover of JJ Project's song, Tomorrow, Today. Performing under the name Vocal Racha, the trio showcased their individual vocal talents as well as their cohesive group harmony. Ian played a standout role in the performance, as he was the second singer to open the cover, demonstrating his voice and displaying to fans and new listeners alike why he holds a key position as one of Stray Kids' vocalists. A little over a month later, Stray Kids released their third album and conclusion to the I Am series, I Am You. The title track, I Am You, is a song that especially highlighted Stray Kids' vocal talents. With the song, Ian was able to demonstrate his growing vocal skills in the spotlight of the chorus, proving he has a place in Stray Kids and won't hold back the group. The following year, Stray Kids celebrated their debut anniversary on March 25th by releasing a new album, Clay One Miro. The title track, Miro, too featured Ian in the chorus, letting him highlight the vocals he's worked so hard to improve. A few months later, on June 19th, Stray Kids released Clay 2 Yellow Wood, which didn't feature Ian singing anywhere near as much as before. The title track, Side Effects, was a very experimental track, taking inspiration from rap, hip-hop, EDM, and even rock to become a genre considered Stray Kids genre. Because of this, he only had one dedicated line towards the end. This was not to put his singing down though, as it just wasn't a song fit for his voice. Ian's voice came through even more prominently in later tracks on the album, such as Mixtape Number 1, Mixtape Number 2, and Mixtape Number 4. Mixtape Number 1 follows an EDM pop style, similar to earlier Stray Kids songs, like Awkward Silence and Voices. Ian's voice plays a key role in building tension during the pre-chorus, once again highlighting his vocal abilities. Mixtape Number 2 is a powerful vocal-driven track that emphasizes the voices of all Stray Kids members. This gave Ian the chance to showcase his growth to both those that doubted him and devoted stays, further proving his development as a vocalist. Finally, Mixtape Number 4 revisits the pop EDM style of Mixtape Number 1, but gives Ian a more versatile role, with lines in both the verses and the chorus. Later in the year, on October 27th, one of Ian's fellow Vocal Racha members, Woojin, departed from Stray Kids for personal reasons. This left a significant gap in the group's vocal line, prompting Ian to step up and take on a larger role. The album's title track, Levanter, blends energetic rap verses with a softer, more laid-back bridge that allows Ian to shine. He takes center stage during the bridge, singing entirely on his own, before a brief line from Felix transitions the song back into its dynamic energy. This moment highlighted Ian's vocal growth and ability to handle more prominent parts within the group. If you're enjoying Ian's evolution, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. When we hit 5,000 subscribers, I'll be making Felix's brownies with my cat, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see that. In 2020, Bang Ye-dam of YG Entertainment's boy group, Treasure, released his first solo song, Wayo. On May 31st, a teaser for the song featured Ian, where he shared his thoughts to the song, praising it as a simple yet captivating track that listeners could easily sing along to. This wasn't just a random feature, as 3 years earlier, Ian and Ye-dam had competed against each other during Stray Kids' survival show. Ian appeared in the teaser alongside notable artists such as soloist John So-mi and Blackpink's Rosé. Being invited to not only listen to the song earlier than the general public, but also speak on the song for a teaser is a huge testament to both Ian's rising visibility in the K-pop industry and his importance for it too. A little over a month later, Ian appeared on Favorite Entertainment, a South Korean variety music program. On July 18th, he performed Lee Mi-ja's Camellia Lady, earning 5 out of 6 possible upvotes from the judges, with one judge immediately expressing her admiration for his singing. Following this performance, Ian showcased his versatility by dancing to 2 popular songs, EXO's Love Shot and BTS's Boy With Love. While Ian is often recognized for his vocal skills, this appearance demonstrated his exceptional growth as a dancer, something JYP had once criticized during the survival show. By delivering both strong vocals and impressive dance covers, Ian reinforced his positions as a key vocalist in Stray Kids, while also proving the hard work he put into improving his dancing abilities. Later that year, on December 5th, Ian released his first SKZ record, a cover of Jung Sung Hwan's If It Is You. The song, a vocally demanding ballad, once again highlighted Ian's vocal strengths and his ability to convey deep emotion through singing. The following year, on January 16th, 2021, Ian released his first original song, Maknae on Top. It was released as an SKZ player on Stray Kids' YouTube channel, featuring two of 3ROCH's members, Bangchan and Jongbin. The music video has since become the most watched SKZ player video, amassing over 55 million views. As his first release song, the two experienced songwriters helped him with the writing process, as Ian is credited for writing the song as well. A few weeks later, on February 5th, he graduated from SOPA. Shortly after graduating, Ian participated in another TV series with Stray Kids, competing on Mnet's Kingdom Legendary War. The show featured Stray Kids going up against 5 other boy groups, all tasked with delivering their strongest performances to claim the title of Kings of K-pop. The 5th episode, which aired on April 30th, challenged the groups to cover each other's songs and add their own twist. Stray Kids chose to perform their competitor B2B's Prey, a song renowned for its heavy vocal demands. Even B2B expressed their surprise at Stray Kids' bold decision, acknowledging how difficult the song was to execute. Ian was assigned one of the highest notes in the song's finale, an incredibly challenging part that required immense control and practice. He spent the entire standby time rehearsing the note repeatedly. Even as Stray Kids prepared to go on stage, Ian could be seen practicing, fully aware of the importance of that moment in their performance. Unfortunately, during the live performance, Ian wasn't able to hit the note perfectly. Despite his slip-up, he remained professional and gave his all until the very end, completing the performance alongside his members. Once off stage, Ian began to feel disappointed, believing he had let the group down and bombed the performance. However, Bangchan quickly stepped in to encourage him, not just as Stray Kids' leader, but as his friend. Chan reassured Ian that mistakes are a natural part of performing, sharing that even he made heaps of mistakes during their set. The other members soon joined in, showering Ian with praise for his dedication and hard work. They pointed out how tirelessly he had practiced and admired his ambition, noting that he had rehearsed more than any of them. While the moment tested Ian's confidence, it ultimately highlighted his determination to improve his unwavering commitment to the team, earning him even greater respect from both Stray Kids and Stay. A few days after Kingdom Legendary War concluded, on June 12th, Ian released a cover of Memory of Your Scent by Hagak. This cover served as an opportunity for Ian to reaffirm his abilities as a vocalist and rebuild his confidence after his uncertainty during Kingdom. Ian's emotional delivery and refined vocal control shine through in his cover, showcasing his growth and dedication to honing his craft. To his surprise and delight, the original singer, Hagak, viewed the cover and shared his thoughts. Hagak mentioned how he really enjoyed listening to Ian's rendition, praising the younger artist's performance. Receiving recognition and positive feedback from such a respected vocalist left Ian feeling proud and validated. The acknowledgement not only encouraged him, but also solidified his place as an emerging vocal talent within the K-pop industry, proving to both himself and others that his hard work was paying off. A few months later, Stray Kids released their second full-length album, No Easy. The album featured 14 tracks, including the 12th song, Gone Away, an emotional ballad written by Ian, Han, and Sungmin, as well as producers Armadillo and Gump. The song provided the perfect opportunity for Ian to showcase not only his vocal prowess, but also his growing songwriting expertise. His performance in Gone Away stood out, highlighting the depth of his emotional and technical skill, while the songwriting credits marked a significant milestone in his creative journey. Towards the end of the year, Ian took another step forward in his artistic growth by contributing to the fan-dedicated track, #LoveStay. While the overall sound and feel of the song were crafted by Bangchan, Hyunjin, and producer Kim Se-mi, the lyrics were collaboratively written by Hyunjin, Felix, and Ian. Although his role was focused on lyric writing, the experience was invaluable for him to further develop his songwriting abilities. The following year, Stray Kids released Ordinary on March 18th, 2022, an album that showcased the group's darker side. Among the standout tracks was Waiting for Us, a melodic piece written by Stray Kids' primary vocalists Bangchan, Lino, Sungmin, and Ian. The song continued the emotive and heartfelt style seen in Ian's earlier contributions, like Gone Away and #LoveStay, allowing him to further shine as a vocalist. 6 months later, on September 20th, Ian released a cover of Kwon Jin-ah's Consolation. The song, known for its lyrics and tender melody, was a perfect match for Ian's vocal tone, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotion through his singing. Shortly after, Stray Kids returned with their album, Maxident, which included a new track from Vocal Racha titled Can't Stop. The duet between Ian and Sungmin explores the feelings of being unable to stop loving someone, tying into the overarching theme of love in the album. Ian's vocals played a crucial role in bringing out the song's heartfelt sincerity, further cementing his place as a key member of Vocal Racha. On October 23rd, Ian expanded his presence in the industry by making a special appearance as an MC for the music show Inkigayo. This opportunity showcased his growing confidence and charisma, demonstrating his versatility beyond just singing and songwriting. The following month, Jeongin made his magazine cover debut, gracing the cover of @Star1 Korea magazine for the November issue. This milestone not only marked a significant step in his career, but also highlighted his growing influence in the fashion industry. Over the years, Ian has gained recognition for his keen sense of style and his love for exploring diverse fashion trends. With this cover, he began paving the way for what would become a flourishing journey in the world of fashion, signaling the start of his evolution into a diverse idol admired for his artistic talents and impeccable fashion sense. Towards the end of the year, on December 21st, Stray Kids released a compilation album titled SKZ Replay. The album featured a mix of previously released songs from Stray Kids, including Ian's playful track, Maknae on Top, and Changbin's emotional song, Streetlight. Maknae on Top continued its popularity as the song became the second most streamed track on SKZ Replay, amassing over 30 million streams on Spotify alone. The album's most played song, Deep End, is a brand new solo release. Ian also contributed a brand new solo song titled Hug Me, or Ananjugeo in Korean, which translates to I'll Hug You. The song explores a heartfelt and contrasting emotional dynamic where he expresses, "I'll give you a hug, please give me a hug." This duality captures the longing and vulnerability of offering an unconditional love while hoping for reciprocation. With its delicate lyrics and soulful melody, Hug Me allows Ian to shine as a vocalist and songwriter, further solidifying his artistic growth and emotional depth. Leading up to the release of Stray Kids' third full-length album, 5 Star, Ian showcased his vocals on the Lee Moo-jin Service Show on May 30th. This opportunity allowed him to spotlight his refined vocal skills, gaining recognition from new audiences while delighting Stay with his emotional depth and technique. The following month, Ian expanded his presence in the fashion and entertainment industries by appearing on the cover of Days Korea's July issue alongside fellow Vocal Racha member Sungmin and Stray Kids member Lino. Not only did the trio share a special group cover, but Ian also received his own individual cover, highlighting his growing individuality and appeal. The shoot was sponsored by luxury brand Dior, further solidifying Ian's growing status as a fashion icon. Just a few months later, on September 30th, Ian attended his first fashion show, appearing at Alexander McQueen's Paris Fashion Week 2024 Spring and Summer Show. This milestone appearance marked another step in Jeongin's journey into the fashion world, solidifying his position as a rising figure with both style and influence. 1 month later, he attended Alexander McQueen's Galleria East Boutique reopening in Seoul on November 1st. Later, on December 5th, Ian released a new song to YouTube named Untitled, featuring Hyunjin. Hyunjin even repainted a photo of Ian, with his painting appearing in the video for the song. 1 week later, Ian released a cover of The Little Prince by Rowook on December 12th. 14 days later, he collaborated with Bang Chan to write the original song, Black Hole. Ian attended several fashion shows and occasions in 2024. First, he attended Alexander McQueen's Paris Fashion Week 2024 Fall and Winter Show on March 2nd, 2024. Later in May, he attended Damiani's 100th anniversary high jewelry exhibition on May 23rd. 7 days later, he attended Kith's flagship store opening in Seoul on May 30th. He was featured again on the cover of a magazine, this time for W Korea's June issue, with the shoot sponsored by Alexander McQueen. On June 7th, Ian made a contribution by donating 100 million Korean won to Child Fund Korea, a donation aimed at improving the health and well-being of underprivileged children in South Korea. As a result of this generous gesture, he became the youngest member of the Green Noble Donors Club at just 23 years old. In July, Ian made an anonymous appearance on King of Masked Singer, a popular Korean TV show. His performances on 2 episodes, where he sang Lee Sung-chol's Live Long Day, Kim Yeon-woo's Love That Common Word, and BOL4's Mermaid, showcased his vocal versatility and surprise talents. These performances further endeared him to fans and added to his impressive achievements in 2024. A few months later, Ian attended Bottega Veneta's Milan Fashion Week 2025 Spring and Summer Show on September 21st. He was seated in the front row of the show alongside big names like the rapper A$AP Rocky and fashion model Kendall Jenner. Just a few days later, he was featured in a pictorial with Vogue Korea on September 24th, sponsored by Bottega Veneta. The following month, he was again featured on Days Korea's cover, this time for their October issue, However, instead of it being sponsored by Dior like last time, Bottega Veneta stepped in to sponsor the shoot. A few months later, Stray Kids released their Hop EP on December 13th. Among its tracks was Hallucination, a solo piece by Ian that he had first showcased during the group's Dominate World Tour. Originally written by Changbin, the song was reimagined by Jeongin, who reworked its melodies and lyrics to align with his personal style and vocal strengths. The emotional track showed how much Ian has grown as an artist, proving he can make music his own and connect deeply with listeners through his performance. Additionally, Ian is set to be featured as part of Days Korea's January 2025 digital cover. His digital cover was sponsored by Damiani, placing him in their luxury jewelry. Since his struggles in the survival show, Ian has extensively trained his vocals and displayed why he deserves a spot not only in Stray Kids, but also as a fashion icon. Thanks for watching. Bye 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 bye.